Good morning. From here, it's the morning. Welcome to this week's Wisdom Letter. We're in Asheville, North Carolina, as you know, and North Carolina and the rest of the coast is getting ready to be hit by Florence. So we wish our buddies out in eastern North Carolina and all along the coast good wishes for them and their clients and their loved ones as this Florence Hurricane 4 or 5 approaches. Let's talk about selling something that really one can't touch, one can't see, one can't feel, and that's an insurance policy. Now, yeah, you can touch the paper, but you can't touch the results. You can't feel it like you feel your new pair of jeans that you just purchased. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about how to make it like a product because people buy things off the shelf. It's hard because think about insurance. Nobody knows how good it is that they purchased until they need it, until they suffered a loss. Let's use that insurance term. So number one, until one suffers a loss, they have no clue about how their insurance works. How do you persuade them to buy something with a reputation like insurance really has? It costs so much money. Nobody can read the gobbledygook, and people typically don't really suffer disasters or suffer losses. So they're just going on how? The trust in you, the reputation of your agency, their experience with another agent, their current agent who they've been with for a long time that you have to, well, make them break up. So how do they buy? How can you make them, how can you motivate them, how can you urge them to buy? Why does it cost so much? How many times have you heard that? Can you give me a quote? All of these things you've heard, I want to replant in your head as we talk through the rest of this session and the next one on how do you sell what you can't touch, see, or feel. Now, I'm not asking you to change one habit, not one in what you're doing. I'm not asking you to implement one thing, and that's hard. How many seminars have you gone to where you've come back and the manual goes on the shelf even though you had great intentions of putting something into practice, but then you get back into the normal stuff. We'll talk about how to overcome that in another session, another 3-minute session, by the way. But think about it. You're not going to get any more from this wisdom letter than what you have, because I want you to think for the next time, for a week, until you see the next one about how to sell what you can't touch, see, or feel. Till next time.